Let's let me breathe for a minute.
People trying to say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen, amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah, amen, amen.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of two games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Rams going up against the 49ers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. This is Brian Hoyer leading them out there, a ninth-year quarterback from Michigan State.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him. From a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete, right side to McDonald. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And here comes a top 10 pick to lead him. Actually, he was number 10 in this last year's draft, the rookie from Texas Tech, Patrick Mahomes.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now Mahomes. Green with a catch left side. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that...
And he's got his target. It's Austin for the Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go now. 56. 319. 56. 319.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And a down hard at the 46. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a run with Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big... And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Connor Barwin able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Hoyer dumps it off to Gurley. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On first down, it's Gurley. And some room to work. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, they run with Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. At 5 yards.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run again here with Dunbar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
No one made it into the red zone fewer times than the Rams last year, 32nd in the NFL. But they're here now with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Hoyer. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Flat, he did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a touchdown, too. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Carlos Hyde gears up to take the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This will be caught at about the 5. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Now Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Here's a toss coming right. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. We get a look now at the 49ers defense as they get into position. They have to recover a little bit. Last time, they couldn't stop the run. They really couldn't stop the pass either.
And it wasn't just physically. It's mentally because the offense appears to be a step ahead of them. No matter what they call, it's working. So they've got to get something figured out. And usually, you need a big play to get things turned around.
They gave up the touchdown on that balance attack last drive. Now this drive. Here's Hoyer. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malcolm Smith from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The 49ers trail at home at halftime. The Rams have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Offense now with the shot after the interception. Hoyer is going to complete the pass, and this two-play drive goes for a touchdown. Rams up by a touchdown. 49ers have it on 2nd and 5. Under duress, and the pass is picked off. Rams will take it back for the touchdown.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Good. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Blue, landed. Detroit. Leopard.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing now is Mahomes. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. 3-19.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 18 yards there and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
No, check. Patriot.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Set. Green, 39.
The toss play to Mixon. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. 56. 56.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, a run with Hyde. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On second down, here's Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now here's Mahomes. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
After review of the play.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They run. It's Gurley. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here.
But my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is Moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
No, check. Patriot!
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go!
Gurley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on.
And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has his scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
All right, here we go.
Now Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on them.